Hi, welcome to Parents TV. I'm Ann Ebeling. When it comes to naming your baby, there are thousands of names out there to choose from. So how do you even know where to begin? Well, most people say a good baby name book can lead you in the right direction. So joining me today is the author of Names to Grow On, Choosing a Name Your Baby Will Love, Suelain Moy. Thanks for joining us. What really made you want to write this book?
I think we're at a really unique time with baby names now. Like, the door's wide open, the window's wide open, the back door's open, the fence is open. It's just anything goes. So people are finding lots of inspiration from vintage to foreign to creative or inventive names. So I thought personally it was a great time to come out with a book.
So then how do parents go about making this big decision?
I think you really first have to kind of go with your gut, because you're going to be saying this name an awful lot. And also be open to new influences. You know, I have a page where I say, be like silly putty. Don't be afraid to like soak up new experiences or words. And a lot of people keep, dream diaries and write down names, or they hear them in passing, and they keep a kind of like journal of names.
Let's talk about the book in terms of what's inside. What will parents find in there?
We have the top 1,000 most popular boys' names and the top 1,000 most popular girls' names. Then we also have the most popular names around the country. So say you want to know what the most popular name is in Brussels or Ireland, you'd be able to say, oh, Jack's the most popular name, or Emma's the most popular name.
What are some of the more unusual names you came across?
Oh, there are so many. There's a really beautiful story, a little girl's named Sonoma. Her father's from San Francisco, and they originally thought if they had a boy, they were going to name the baby Maximus. Because they had an Italian last name, and eventually they decided on Sonoma because it was like one of their favorite parts of the country, and it's beautiful, and they looked up the name derivations, and it means, center of the world or sacred place.
How about celebrities? They come up with some unusual names. What are some of the trends when it comes to them naming their children?
They tend to go very traditional. Henry is very popular among celebrities, but also we're seeing a lot of foreign names. We're seeing Sage, names like that, and also Max is popular, Sam, the sort of easy, what I call good names. They're easy to say, and they're very strong like vowels and sounds. So we're really seeing everything all over the place.
Now how about you? You have a son. How did you choose your child's name?
We actually chose this name. We were playing a game, and I asked him to describe your favorite animal, and his dad described an otter. And we really liked the way it sounded. It was very strong, and it had a that popular ER ending. Although now the current name ending for boys is N. About 90% of the most popular boys' names end in N.
Suelain Moy, thank you so much for joining us. And her book, Names to Grow On, is in stores now. Thanks for watching Parents TV, your source for the best information for your growing family.
Don't go away. Another Parents TV on-demand video is coming up next.
Do you know your baby's sign? Well, believe it or not, it could tell you a lot about not only their personality, but their likes and dislikes too. And joining us now with more on what the stars say about babies is senior editor of Parents Magazine, David Sparrow. Thank you for coming in.
My pleasure.
Now, I know Parents Magazine did an article recently about baby horoscopes, and there was a great response from parents who wanted to know more about what astrologers say about the kids.
It's a really fun topic. People love horoscopes. They love to read them. They love to find the real qualities in them. And also, it is a way to find out a little bit more about your child. Everybody's looking to any little tidbit of information that they can get about their child that can help them in terms of their parenting.
So not an exact science, but fun.
Definitely.
Okay, so we're going to talk about 4 specific horoscopes today. We're talking about our kids.
Right.
My son Dylan is 2 and he's a Taurus. What can you tell me about Tauruses?
Oh boy, I bet he's stubborn.
Oh, just a little bit. Yes, he is.
Yeah, without question, it's a sign that they are not very fond of change. They have a tough time with transitions, so you need to really ease them into things. It works very well if you have a set routine and you try to stick to it as much as you can. And when you need to break the routine, really prepare them for it. Or if it's 5 minutes before they need to leave the park, make sure you say 5 minutes to go, 4 minutes to go, and you really count down that way.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing, because that's exactly what I have to do. Especially for bedtime, I have to give the warnings.
Right.
A half an hour before. So that's interesting. It really fits my daughter Daniela, who's 5 years old, and she's an Aries. What does it say about her?
Well, I bet she's got a lot of energy. I mean, it's a very energetic. These are nonstop kids. They're always bouncing around. I mean, as babies, it's a good idea to have baby gyms and put them in bouncy jumpers, take them out a lot so they can get a lot of physical activity outdoors. They're also very independent-minded in general. They like to learn to do things themselves rather than having you do them for them. So learning to eat with a fork or things like that. It's I do it, me do it, as opposed to you're really taking control.
Exactly. Let's talk about your kids for a second. Matthew, a Capricorn, right?
Yes.
Tell me about Capricorns and your son.
And I'm a Capricorn myself,
okay.
too. But perfectionistic, responsible, very competitive. Matthew is extremely competitive at sports. He loves any kind of thing where there's a winner and a loser. But also sensitive and serious, and cares a lot about what other people think of him. And so I think it's really important as a Capricorn that you support your child, that you not push them into situations where they're uncomfortable. Let them master an activity at home or in private before you ask them to show it off in public. Like if they're learning to walk or they're learning to use utensils, don't say, look how well he does this, until he feels very comfortable and confident that he can do it on his own.
Oh, good to know. Okay, and Isabella is so cute. She's 3 years old, and she's a Libra, right?
Yes.
I love the haircut pictures of her.
Oh,
so
thanks.
adorable. How does her sign fit with her?
Very social and outgoing, and she also has a lot of energy. But one of the things that's interesting about it is very imaginative and creative. I mean, she loves creative play, dress up, also singing and dancing, and very jubilant personality, I think. But the creativity is very important.
Just as we said, not an exact science, but a lot of fun. David Sparrow, thank you so much for coming in. Appreciate it. And thanks for watching Parents TV, your source for the best information for your growing family.
Thank you for watching Parents TV, our families, our lives.